Hey guys, come on downstairs. We're playing some Road to the Show today. We got episode number 9. We are in AA. We have a 3-game series with the Harrisburg Senators. And we come into this episode batting .306 with 2 home runs, 16 RBIs, a .358 on-base percentage. And Harrisburg has jumped out to a 20-10 record, and we are 16-14 as we get game 1 of this 3-game series underway. Jeremy Valencia is at the plate for Harrisburg. With a runner on second, he's going to ground it to the right side. We're going to grab it and step on the bag ourselves for out number 1, and now we get our first at-bat. We are in the middle of a 6-game hitting streak, 6 for 26, though, batting .231. So 6 consecutive games with only 1 hit, and looking for our first multi-hit game in a while. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Harrisburg is up 1-0. We got a runner on first with 1 out. And this one is in the dirt. Runner taking off, heading for second, and he'll be in there safely. So now we've got a runner in scoring position, a 1-2 count. We foul another one back. Here comes the delivery again, this time off the plate. And we're all even up at 2-2. And now we ground it right back to the pitcher. He's going to go to first for the easy out. And that's out number 2 of the inning. And we go to the second. Felipe Castilla batting .275, a home run, 7 RBIs for Harrisburg. We are here in Erie, Pennsylvania. This one's grounded to our left, and we are going to be there in plenty of time, not hit awfully hard, for out number 2 here in the second inning. Mickey Moody now, trying to get his season on track. He's batting .091, and he's going to ground this one to second. We take off like we're going to get it. Actually, it went to short, and I don't know if that was our fault, but Vasquez throws it away, maybe because we were not at first base when he expected us to. Jeremy Valencia at the plate again now. He's 0 for 1 on the day with that ground out. We're in the 3rd inning with nobody out and nobody on. This one grounded to second, backhanded, and it's not going to be in time. That one was kind of right up the middle and fairly deep in the hole. 4th inning now. We're going to get another plate appearance with the score still 1-0 in favor of Harrisburg. And the 2-seamers off the inside corner, 1-0. Here's the delivery. And this one sliced down the third baseline foul. 37th pitch of the day for the Harrisburg starter. 2-1. And now grounded right back up the middle. And it's going to get under the glove of the second baseman, and we have our first base hit of the game. So a 1-2 count, nobody out. We are at first. Pitcher holding for a while. This one is grounded too short and misplayed again by the shortstop. Everybody's going to be safe. With nobody out, we might have a little rally cooking here. Derek Rodriguez now at the plate for us. We are at second base now, and Rodriguez is going to fly this one up in the air. Infield fly rule is in effect, and the catch is made. Cesar Pena now, our teammate, with 1 out. We're in scoring position. And the strikeout gets us to 2 outs. And here's Philip General Sow. General Sow drives it into left field, and that one's going to be caught. And nothing will come across the plate here in the 4th inning. Here in Erie, Pennsylvania, we are trailing 1-0 to the team from the state's capital. And Walter Son comes to the plate now. We're in the 6th inning, a 3-2 count. This one grounded right up the middle towards short. Man, I can't tell where it is. That looked like it was right up the middle and it went to short. Anyway, we're 1 for 2 at the single back in the 4th inning. We're batting .310 now with still 2 home runs on the season. Here is the delivery. This one's fouled off, 0-1 count. We're in the 6th inning, still trailing by 1. And we take another changeup for a strike here. 0-2 count. This one grounded hard to the right side. First baseman can't find it. He's got to hurry, and he is not going to get it to first, and that is going to be ruled a base hit, I believe. So that is our second hit of the day, but the next batter grounds into the inning-ending double play. And it is still 1-0 in favor of the Senators. We head to the 7th inning. Here in game number 1 of this 3-game series, Mickey Moody at the plate now in the 7th, 1-2 count. Nobody on, nobody out. This one's grounded to our right, past the diving second baseman and into right field for a base hit. And Harrisburg has the leadoff guy aboard. We go to the 8th now. We are 2 for 3 with 2 singles, batting .315 with 2 home runs. Nothing came of that last inning from Harrisburg, and it's still 1-0. And an 0-1 delivery. This one chopped to the right side. First baseman has it. He'll step on the bag for out number 2. And the runner moves over to third, but we don't get anybody across. We end up losing 2-0 here in game number 1. We go 2 for 4 with a pair of singles as we head to game number 2. 21-10 Harrisburg and 16-15 Erie. And we get highlights up in the first inning. 313, 2 home runs for us so far this year as we lead off the bottom of the first. Actually, we're batting third, it looks like. There's 2 outs in the bottom of the first, as normally we're in the leadoff spot, but today we are in the 3-hole, and this one is going to be caught out in center field for the final out of the inning. No score at the end of 1 here in Erie. We skip ahead to the 3rd inning. It's Walter Son stepping in with a runner on first. Walter Son's going to ground this one too short, on to second for 1, and that will end the inning. We go to the 4th. Felipe Castilla batting .289 with a home run, 7 RBIs. Still no score. We're in the 4th. This one grounded to second base, and that one played there on to first for the out, and that is the final out of the 4th inning for Harrisburg. They have no runs on 4 hits. We have no runs on 1 hit as we head to the bottom of the inning. 310 average, 360 on base percentage. I want to get that up somehow. We got to start drawing more walks, being more patient. 2-seamer off the plate, 1-1 count with 1 out. This one right down the middle. We're going to sky it out to left field. We are a little bit behind that fastball. And the left fielder, Castilla, makes the catch. And we go to the 5th inning. Andrew Stevenson, center fielder for the Senators. It'll be interesting, all of these names that we're getting to know from our squad and others throughout AA. It'll be interesting to see if any of them get to the major leagues with us, if at all. If we get to the major leagues at all. Ground ball to the right of us. That's going to get to the second baseman. We got to get back to first. And we do. We're getting a little bit jumpy. We want the ball hit our way. I want to make a diving play out there, so I'm kind of chasing things. We go to the 6th inning now. 0 for 2 on the day, a pair of flyouts. Our average has dipped down to 308. We have a 7-game hitting streak on the line here. In the 6th, we might get a couple more at-bats, a couple more plate appearances in this game. It's 2-0 Harrisburg. 1-1 count with 1 out. This one's off the plate. 2-1 delivery with 1 out. This one swung on, driven into center field. Well, more like looped into center field, and that one's going to get down for a base hit. And we have an 8-game hitting streak. And Kenny Clemens will come to the plate. He's 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts. We got 1 out. We're on first. We're running, and we're going to be picked off. And here is the throw to second. We get tagged out. A little bit jumpy to try to time it, and we mistime it. Get picked off. We go to the 9th inning now. We're 1 for 3 with a single. Batting .313. Team down 3-1. We're trying to get something started here in the 9th, get ourselves on base, and maybe start a rally. Leading off the inning, 0-2 count those. We are behind, and this one is driven up the middle for a base hit. Second hit of the game, and it's our second 2-hit ball game in a row. All 4 hits, though, in the past 2 games have been singles, and here is Kenny Clemens. Clemens 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout. And we are off and running. This time we don't get picked off. Here's the throw down, and it's not in time. We got a stolen base. So we get into scoring position. A little bit risky to try to steal there, but trying to get something started. Fly out to center. We're going to be advancing to third, and the throw is not even going to come to third. So we are on third with less than 2 outs, with a chance to cut the lead to 1 here in the 9th inning. This is a drive out to center field. Center fielder underneath it. We are tagging from third. It's shallow, medium range center. And the throw will be cut off. We come in to score. It's 3-2 in the 9th inning. And we are within 1. But that is as close as we get. Final score, 3-2 here from Erie. We take a loss here in game number 2. And we will try to avoid being swept at home by the first place Harrisburg Senators here in game number 3. Here's Jaime Acevedo with the bases loaded and 1 out. And this one is going to come right at us. Let's see if we go home with it. We do, and we are able to get the out at home. So we cut down the runner at home. Take a look at the replay. we weren't in much of a hurry. But we get the out, and now we will come to bat in the bottom of the inning. Harrisburg did manage to scrape a run across, but it could have been worse. They had the bases loaded with one out there. Here's the 1-0 delivery. That one's off the plate as well. 2-0 count here in our first at bat of game number 3 here in the month of May in our first Double-A season. I sure hope we don't have more than one Double-A season. That would not be great. Line drive right back up the middle for a base hit. And we start the day off right with a single. Chad Huffman now batting .408 with 3 home runs at home. And this throw over to first. We are back in time. We're getting a little bit better at not getting picked off on moves to first. That last game, though, we got picked off, taken off early for second. And Huffman draws the walk, so we might have a little bit of a rally going here. Kenny Clemens on now. He's batting .221 on the year with 4 home runs, 1 out, and they're going to try to pick us off at second. We're ready for it this time. 3-1 count. This one grounded to second, onto the shortstop at first, and the double play is turned, and we get, or Harrisburg, I should say, gets out of the inning. Still 1-0 at the end of 1 here in Erie, Pennsylvania. We go to inning number 2, third and final game of this 3-game series. Mickey Moody with 1 out, nobody on. He's going to lay down a bunt, and he hits it a little bit too hard, and we get to second. Looked like we were going to run that one into the outfield, but we make the turn and get on first base. Here's Jeremy Valencia. 1 for 1 on the day. We got 2 outs here. Valencia is going to line this one to third, I believe. Deep. Almost into foul territory. A nice throw by the third baseman. And we go to the third inning. Walter Son. He walked in his first plate appearance. With a runner on second and nobody out, he's going to ground this one to third as well. We're all tied up at 3. Jaime Acevedo now at the plate. Full count. He's going to lay one down as well, trying to get the runner over to third. I don't know what he was trying to do there, but he gets thrown out. And now we head to the bottom of the inning. 5-3 Harrisburg. They did get some runs across in that inning. And we hit a lazy little line drive out to second baseman. Sanchez takes care of it for the first out of the inning. And we move on to the fourth. Adrian Sanchez, the second baseman, he's the one that just made the play out there on our lazy line drive. He grounds this one to the right side. We chase after it again, but we are going to get back to first in time for the putout. It's 5-3. Here's Alberto Montez. He's 2 for 2 with a home run, a single, 3 RBIs on the day. So dangerous hitter, and he's going to ground this one towards short. On the run, play made. And that will retire the side. We are through 4 here in Erie. Well, no, we're not through 4. We're at the middle of 4. It's 5-3. Harrisburg with the lead now. We go to the 5th inning. Our batting average is back up to .321 with 2 outs. This pitch looks low. We take it. It is 1-0 count. Now we line this one to center field, and it is going to be caught out there in center. We're not really hitting the ball with much authority here in the last 3 or 4 games. Nothing but singles. 8th inning now. 1 for 3. 319 with a .366 on base percentage. And we take this one on the outside corner for strike 1. It is now 9-3 Harrisburg. It looks like they're going to come away with a 3-game sweep here on the road. And no wonder their record is what it is. They're a good ball club. 0-2 with 1 out. We foul this one. No, we strike out on this one. Thought we got a piece of it. And we strike out. End up going 1 for 4 on the day. And we dropped the game 9-3. Let's take a look at our series. We went 5 for 12 with no home runs, no RBIs, and 1 stolen base. So not an overly productive series at the plate. Thought we played pretty well defensively, made a couple of mental mistakes going for balls we shouldn't have. But we'll get better at that as time goes on. Personally, I'm hoping they move us back out to right field. That's where I would prefer to be, because we can just get less action out there and games go faster. So that is our comparison right there with Alberto Garcia, the AAA starter, at first base. Here in the Detroit Tigers organization, it is Road to the Show on Mama's Basement Sports Gaming.